Wasn't my strong suit. I had Mr. Morty. 2007, so 17's 10 year. Mine's 14-year-old. 14-year-old, hey! There's the dude! Yeah, mine's a 14-year-old Honda Civic. There he is. This will get me my glider, I think. I've got to do the Mirage, and then... I get the ability to get the glider. I think, I know.
Your mind creates an illusion where it's possible to go back in time to relive a moment in your life.
Motherfucker. Oh my god, I've got no health kits. I can't remember how much my car was. Like 800 quid, I think. I've had it 3 years now. I've had 4 cars.
We all have things in our past.
And I've been past since 2012.
And can come to remember seeing and doing things that never happened.
So, coming up 10 year, 4 cars. I had a Rover 25 that I made look like a ZR. Then I got an actual ZR 160, which is the best one you could get. Then I had a
However, there's no doubt
Citroen C3
makes your future different.
and then I got this one.
Choose the automaton functionality you want to recall.
Yeah, but Appleby was for the really clever people. Glider.
I was wondering when you'd recall how to spring the automaton air gliders.
Nice.
Says your little friend hopes to see you again soon.
Yeah, unless they've got a question mark above them, there's no point. Right, so... Oh, we've got a wall to be getting smashed here. It's over there. We'll point back on. Yeah, so this guy's actually got a mission.
Talks about how it didn't used to be so dark at night. The end of the world means the end of light, too.
Got distracted by a half-dressed woman walking past the house.
The way, they keep getting lost out on the goo. Could you restart the Lumen Tower so they can find their way at night again? Can't say for sure, since they don't know what broke it.
I'm guessing this is a lighthouse.
Says to head toward the goo and look up at the sky. Can't miss it. Once you find the Lumen Tower, climb inside and get the lights started back up. Easy. Can't wait until they can glide the goo by night again.
See, the issue I had was...
Says they all love you for it.
If I didn't feel like going to school, Annie used to just say, "Nay bother, don't go." So I spent a lot of time just not going when I couldn't be asked. But what I've come to realise, and what I've subsequently learned, is school is good for some things. Socialising, learning how to be around groups of people, that sort of thing. Fantastic. Great at that.
Bull Glade is beautiful. Watch out for Jumble.
What I've learned is I actually know more and I've learnt more since school than I ever learned at school. And I think it's because I learned it through choice, on necessity,
He'd heard about
not by
you
being
bending
forced.
your way into the world, but he'd feared you might stew in your own juices instead. Figures it's always just a little too long until the next nutritional intake, even if you're making it yourself. He wonders what you're going to do now that you've grown so tough and strong. Will you feed the world or watch it starve? You smell fresh and ready, like the kind of person who values nutrition and how it gives you life. He tells you that you are what you drink. So if you want to be good, drink wholesome. Otherwise, the junk will hollow you out inside. Thinks life is full of all sorts of ingredients. It's up to you what to put into your blender and your body. Agrees that it does, but then you change the world too, right? Thinks it's
I changed the world the day I was born.
Coming back to life. So many fresh things to drink.
Not necessarily for the
He's
better.
impressed with how hard you've tried to make things decent and tasty again. Thinks it's awesome you joined the Myriad. They're always careful about the things they put in their bodies. Nothing but leaves and light. Thinks if you're with them, you must be too. Thinks you should get your convo cooking. He's curious if you've ever had soup tastier than life itself. If not, you've come to the right place. He's widely known for his jumble juice. His thoughts are like his juice, all jumbled up in his mind. Those who claim to know him even call him Jumble. Can you believe it? He needs more customers to claim that they know him. He promises to look after you.
Do you know what it is? I can't even remember what I got. I don't think I passed that many though. I think what happened with mine is I was just outside of the pass, pretty much on majority of them.
Jumble wants you to
But
keep your
I didn't
eyes peeled
care.
for a band of colour that brightens with the sun.
I could have retook
after
him,
it
but I
rains.
didn't.
He's on the hunt for a concentrate of that prismatic refraction of sunlight forming in tasty droplets of rain in the sky. Find the concentrate he's looking for where the colour hits the ground. Bring it back and he'll mix a jumble juice to share. Agrees with you entirely and would be thrilled to share such tastiness with the world.
Run, Dark, run!
It's not a race.
You only say that because you're losing.
That doesn't mean I'm wrong.
No, there are lots of other reasons you're wrong.
Yay! Right. Now go and punch my way through this wall. You big spinny son of a bitch. Right. Slap this fucking snuggly son of a bitch. Slice the bastard. Okay. Fucking rocks pretending to be grass and doing crazy shit. You got a U. I got a U in two things, but I can't remember what they were. Like I say, to be honest with you, at this point it hardly matters, does it? It's like...
Did you hear thunder?
Clunk fist. Smash. There we go. Oh, yes. Please. Right. There's going to be more bullshit to fight in here. You can guarantee it. Oh no. Craziest swim animation I've ever seen. It's class. Right, the trick here is going to be to do that and that. Putting all of your abilities together. Right, where's it at?
Ouch! Chop chop! Key boosting!
Whoa. Through your legs, you little bitch. Bollocks.
Crit!
Matrix style, this bitch. There we go. Yes, yes, yes. Interesting. Got a new handle. Oh, weapon. Right.
You need to be more streetwise first.
Got some jeans. Get in. Everybody knows jeans make you cooler.
This story is as powerful as you'll let it be.
Right. I'm talking nonsense again. Whoa, whoa. I thought that was a hole in the bloody wall there. It's not. Doesn't look like I can... Yeah, I can't jump high enough to get up there. Doesn't look like there's anything to grab on. Certainly nothing to climb on. So, it looks like we're going back the way we came. Yay! The glider works. I keep forgetting I've got that. Superb loot. Can't get it, Paul. I'll have to come back when I've got the springy springs. Some more resource. Oh, there's an upgrade thing down there.
Wood scrap's great for building things. You always find good use for things like that.
Downtown. Oh. Is there any parameters on this? Is like...
It's Nanby, a new
Because, I'll be honest with you, it really comes down to quite a few things. Like, Dying Light looks amazing. Not a huge fan of horror games, and the first Dying Light I played in co-op with Mick. Don't know if I'm playing the next one in co-op with Mick, but if Richard's interested in playing Dying Valight 2 in co-op, and going through it in co-op, then as long as I've got somebody to go through it in co-op with, because it's very much a co-op game, then I'm very excited for that. I think Far Cry 6 looks incredible. They've took everything that I loved from Far Cry 5 and just amped it up. I need more. Oh God. Need loads more. Oh, big gun. Can't even upgrade my gun. But I think Horizon looks incredible. But well, yeah, it's an amazing game. I never played the DLCs, and the DLCs supposedly brilliant. You get like buggies and stuff, and there's all sorts of craziness you can do. The parkour is game changer. Being able to parkour around the world now is unreal.
Wrap up on the double. Wants you to take your time as they're open for another couple of hours.
Yeah, I think Horizon looks amazing. My only issue and concern with Horizon is no release date at the moment, and I do feel that because they've not given us a release date as of yet, that would suggest that it's not as close as people were hoping. I actually think it might get cast outside of this year. So we could be looking at... I want to keep that top. Actually, do you know what I don't? Yeah, do I? No, I don't. I think all of the announcements, like the Sonic stuff, have been able to play Sonic Colors on anything other than a Nintendo platform. Ideal, because I never played it. So
you're in the green.
I'm excited for that. Oh hell yeah, Dying Light's an amazing. Honestly, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. Because I don't do horror games, but it's not that horror. And obviously the way it works, very akin to that information we got for the second one, is it is harder at night, much harder at night. And that's where it gets its...
Good to lighten your load.
Major difficulty bump is on a night. Because they are absolute bastards on a night. Like they say, they come out of the buildings, they're in the streets, and you're just ransacked full of shit tons of enemies in the streets. But yes, I think you'll enjoy it. Like I say, everything we got announced has a merit. I'm excited for all of it, but
Got what you wanted.
I have to say, I think
The day is here.
if I had to pick one of them to be most excited about, it's probably Far Cry, because it's got a release date, it's not too far away, and like I say, it's more of what I already loved.
Thinks the end of the world is a lot quieter than it should be, especially without their best pals. There's a string plonk not too far from here. Would make beautiful music.
Imagine Dead Island, but being able to parkour, running along walls, diving off of buildings. You get a grapple hook at one point, so you can just, like, Spider-Man style, start swinging off buildings and running along another building, flipping into a window. It's so fluid It works so well.
Says Funk Punk.
I'd love
and
to go
his
through them
band
again.
pal
I'd love to
Funk
get the DLC done because I never played the DLC.
Maybe if you listen for the string plonk, you might.
How much was the platinum?
Or not.
It might be worth rebuying
Once
it
you
for the
find
platinum.
the string plonk, be careful with it. Aren't too many of those around. Funk Punk's been missing so long. Hope you find it. Seems glad to hear it'll be in good hands.
Honestly, right, Far Cry 5 has got to be up there, for me anyway, as one of my favourite games of the PlayStation 4 generation. The concept, like the cult, and the concept of the guy that led the cult, the acting, the whole thing is amazing. The soundtrack, I just started playing the soundtrack again this weekend. Even the band loved the soundtrack. The soundtrack is fucking phenomenal. There's 3 versions of the soundtrack though. And Hamlock? I think it's Hamlock or the Hammerlock. Give me 2 seconds, I'll jump on music and I'll tell you which version I was listening to. Hammock. The Hammock version. Reinterpretation. Which is the versions of the songs that are in the game. Unbelievable.
Take this seriously.
So I'm saying 25 quid basically, 25 quid. And you're getting all of the DLC, and there was a shit ton of DLC in that game. Most of it cosmetic, but then obviously there's the big following DLC as well, which expanded the map and give you the vehicles, which
prices for extraordinary things.
looks really good.
Wants you to take your time as they're open for another couple of hours.
What was for Xbox? I don't know if I've missed a message there. Oh, right. Yeah. I'm assuming it's the same on PlayStation. I mean, it makes no difference. I'll just buy it on the Xbox if I have to. To be honest with you, I'm shocked that Microsoft haven't come to them with some sort of let's whack it on Game Pass for like a couple of months and all that jazz.
A nice haul. New stuff. Done and done. Better perk your ears up. Darkness doesn't hurt sound.
Craft. How do I craft a new gun? That's how it always works for me, mate. Every time, without friggin' fail. Can I not? Craft a new ranged weapon. Here we go. Start with a base. Let's add a grip. Couldn't add the other one. We'll have to add that grip. Magazine. God damn it. Muzzle. And ideally I want that one. Let's just add it. Let's whack a big mag on it. Oh, look at this. Built a class looking gun that I can't even.
Your cache of scrap is not quite there yet.
I know. Can't build me gun yet. We're getting there slowly. Offhand. And we'll come back to building that. Right, we've got something going on over here. Oh, we've got to piss on the sign. Obviously, got to mark the territory. There we go, pissed on the sign.
Let's see.
Up here. Reach the overlook and locate the rainbow. Can I get a new steed?
Asks you to check out. Sees you're eager to make a deal, but cautions you not to be too eager if you want to make a good deal. Maybe get rid of some extra things?
Not 100%. Not 100%. What the hell that was? We can get rid of the tennis ball. We don't need that. We certainly don't need the sandwich.
Get rid of it.
Okay.
Spent it right. Seemed fair.
Alright, I've bought this. Let's go, you big furry bastard. Oh, hold on. I need scrap.
Whoa, that's some skronky metal scrap there.
The only kind of scrap I deal in now. Skronky metal. E-waste. This is such a crazy, weird game.
Heroes inspire in a way nothing else
That
can.
is my steed. My sturdy steed. There's nothing normal about this game.
The bright color arch is riding high. Follow it to the end.
I'm on the way. Oh, I'm going to fall quite a bit short here, I think. Yep, never mind. Do you know what? I've never checked. I would imagine you can. Logically, it doesn't make sense that you couldn't. I'm guessing you have a name in mind. I mean, I was going to just go with furry little fucker. Right. Alright, you little fucker. Crazy ass mini bosses. Got a horse in here, so called Derek. How'd you find ESO? Because when I first played it, it seemed like a bit of a mess. And the co-op didn't seem to work properly. Like, objectives that I was doing weren't necessarily working for the person that I was with. And, like, we weren't in sync, it didn't seem. Which felt like a bit of a shame. Because I'd love to get in. I'm a massive fan of the old Elder Scrolls. I'm looking forward to hearing about Starfield, actually. Not this week, next week, but nonetheless, it's all going down.
That's going to leave a mark. Firehouse.
Come at me, bro.
Just line up the gears on that lock, and it should spring open. Just a few moves left. Make them count. That's a colourful find.
Oh, nice. I've got some rainbow concentrate. Playing it on PC, are you? Aye, but have they fixed all of the sort of co-op issues? I mean, I would hope they fixed them by now. All I'm asking for is the bloody...
Come on, catch it.
To be able to co-op, so that the person that's coming with you also gets mission complete when you both do a mission. Because it's kind of like story driven, but then they're also like kind of separated. I can fast travel back to him.